Okay, welcome back everybody. Gee, last time felt I was stuck in the village. I might still be stuck in the village, but I realized I could wait to pass time and eventually get to sleep. So let's just see, you're wandering through the village. A young man is reprimanding a little girl who had dropped and shattered a clay bowl. You smell the pleasant aroma of ground herbs, as well as freshly baked bread. Okay, so let me make sure I'm in the right save. I need to check my stuff. How do I check my stuff? It's not here. It is inventory, which was right there. Okay. Yeah, trying to pass time. I ran a test and ended up staying at the innkeeper. Or not staying, but getting the bath he offered. See, this thing's just still the same stuff, right? Taking care of empty bowls and plates and bringing new servings from inside the building. Thais is sitting in her chair, sharing a meal with a couple of fancy-looking folks. The stall is in perfect order, but draws little of the locals' attention. The trader walks around, gossiping whenever someone approaches the counter. Whenever someone approaches the counter, he moves back quickly. Okay. So I am very messy. Is it this one? Appearance. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that bath anyway. So I'll be ready for the next day, when I'll be able to get jobs from people. So for 1 hour, you'll get as much food as... No, I don't want that. Oh yeah, actually I do want that. You'll get as much food as you can eat and a proper bath with laundry. Okay. I'm gonna be very poor now. You don't keep track of time. Easing your soul with warm water and whips of oil. You are served a cup of mint tisane, 3 chicken eggs, and baked duck meat, while the youngsters wash your clothes in the stream. After an hour, you return to Eric's. Thanks. Alright. So, I can't wait right here. I have to be in the square, looks like. Oh wait, and this travel button is what lets me leave the town, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's actually really close to dusk. I probably should just stick around. I'm gonna say... wait until evening. It's getting late. Better look for a safe place to sleep. Alright, get out of my way. Okay. Yeah, so that's perfect. So I think I could just go to sleep. I can't stay in the room. Oh wait. Don't I get? I will lose whatever this star thing is. Which I'm pretty sure is... Okay, let me double check. Appearance will go down. Yeah, well, I guess I have no choice. There's a lot of noise outside, and you can sense a heavy, unpleasant smell coming from the cauldron. At least the fur is fluffy, and you can cover yourself with your blanket. I guess I might as well. Your first sleep ends, but your usual 1 hour break is instantly disrupted by noise. You stand up, walk to the window, and see the reason for the commotion. A group of workers is just outside the inn, drinking and laughing. Eric's the innkeeper is also among them. You could join them, but if you do so, you won't get a good sleep tonight, and after such a long day, you may end up exhausted. Huh. It might not be such a bad idea, because it'll endear me to the populace. Alright, you lose track of time, surrounded by the smells of old ale and cold roast lamb. The excuse for having this celebration is the recent birth, the very same that was occurring when you arrived at the village. The young mother is exhausted and is the first one to leave, but more than 10 people stay, poking at her partner with kind-hearted jokes. Use the next week the best you can, says one of them. Nah, sleep for you after that. Oh yeah, nay, sleep for you after that. Yeah, he's not going to be sleeping anymore. You may be a stranger, but your presence is welcomed with joy. The small talk is just as engaging as you'd expect from people who have already slept for 3 or 4 hours today. But there's something pleasant about them, sharing their parenthood stories and plans for the future. The humming of Howler's Creek and the lights in the dark make you feel as if you belong here, and that's a delightful illusion, especially in a group of strangers. At one point, you're asked about your own journeys. Though you prefer to keep most of them to yourself, one of the hunters encourages you strongly to travel to creeks. They're a fun bunch, you see. They love to meet new people, but be ready to wake up with a spinning head. I'm one of the first people to get back to bed. No other option. Alright, new day. Okay, that's the moon, right? So is this the sun over here? It's warm here. But the moon... No, that's the sun. This is the moon over here. Right, it rises from the east. It's warm here, but the mouflon skin allows your back to rest a bit. You wake up a couple of times during the night. The smell of the cooked stew fuels your hunger, and the staff returns to the room once every hour or so to stir the pot. You wake up early, but leave the building to check up on Sodal and give it water from the creek. The innkeeper is sitting near the door, from time to time carrying out another bowl with either stew or gruel. Thais is nowhere to be seen, so I think I'll ignore the mayor for now. Trade not around. It's important that I get jobs. The innkeeper, I think, has a job for me. Okay, I approach Eric's, the innkeeper. Eric also approaches the counter, welcoming you with a wide smile. Did someone contact you about work for me? Excuse me. Very much so. Ask for Timo. She's usually at the creek, just outside the southern wall, doing laundry. She wants to find herself a husband. There's not much in it for you, unless you'll be here for the marriage rites, but it will make her happier. So am I looking for her, looking for a husband for her? Or does she just want somebody to talk to? That's a really weird... Okay, whatever. Thanks. Let's leave the square. If they're... Yeah, I don't really care to wait for them. Okay, I look for Timo, the washwoman. Oh, that's any new stuff? You're wandering through the village. Two red-haired twins are weeding a flower garden. A young woman is chasing after a loose chicken, embarrassed by the giggling of bystanders. Huh. I'll keep going. Okay, let's just go for it. Before you reach the gate, you find three washwomen who are walking down the path, chatting loudly. The wet hair on their arms and legs shines, contrasting the mud on their feet. Some of them wear soaked shirts. All have their heads wrapped in kerchiefs. You know from the city how hard and sometimes dangerous their job can get. You glance over their laundry baskets filled with clothes, and buckets of urine. What? Oh, I guess they use chamber pots. And that's why they're downstream. They're probably out right here. Once they notice you, one of them puts her things next to a fence and tells the others to go ahead without her. Her companions giggle, but loyally leave the two of you alone. I was hoping to speak with a beggar, a traveler. She starts and looks away. Whenever she speaks, she's both very direct and distracted, struggling to explain her plans. After a brief conversation, you try to sum it all up. So you seek a man who'd agree to take part in the marriage rites of your druids. She nods energetically, but then freezes. She's tanned from work, but her face is young and smooth, and since her hair is hidden, her bright hazel eyes keep drawing your attention. Not just any man, she interrupts you angrily. Someone who stays in the sun and works hard, for us and other kids. You ask if she has any children already, and after another minute of her awkward explanations, you take a guess that she doesn't. You ask if it would make a difference for her to move to a different village. We live good lives here, safe and plentiful. I'd rather stay, but I could leave with a safe convoy. See you soon. Huh. So was that the whole thing? Just, I guess I'm looking for somebody. You're wandering through the village. Three drunken youngsters are having something between a conversation and a mumbling exchange of jokes. A group of children covered in mud gathers by your mount and argues loudly about what's better, Horses or donkeys? Huh. Let's see. I don't think I could probably just keep looking out for whoever needs to give me a job. If I were to check the journal, I had 9 days. Yeah, it's already highlighted here. Let's see. Possibly ask an old Pagos. Oh, actually, no, up here. I think I have a key for it. Gave me a key for a secret chamber of a dolmen somewhere on the southern road. If it's a secret chamber, I wonder if there'll be something I have to click on the map for. That'll be interesting. Should I just go or look for more jobs? Anything else about jobs? No. Okay, let's look for the mayor then. The guard informs you that the mayor is currently busy, but he'll mention to her that you're waiting. You sit down on a bench and wait for a while. When Thais joins you, she apologizes for the wakes. Welcome back to our village, Krim. You wanted to see me? Uh, Thank you for your time. Okay, there's nothing to do there. I don't think I have a time limit on... Are all these quests? I think they might be. Gather wealth, that's a general thing. Alright, my backstory. Okay, find a road warden, obviously. Okay, maintain their roads? Maybe. Let's see. Truth the local villages. That's the... Okay, so it looks like Glacio's band. I think that was those. Yeah, Pelt's innkeeper. Glacia and her band have broken the truce with the local villages. He's going to pay me 2 dragon coins if I get in touch with Thighs, the mayor of Howler's Den, and bring him her response. Huh, Thighs won't answer my question until I learn more about the raids from the northern villages. Okay, so I have to go to them and talk to them about what's been happening. Okay, the youth of Peninsula could use help with starting a family, blah blah blah. Timo from Howler's Den looks for a hardworking man who'd like to marry her, according to the traditions of her ancestors. I guess I'll have to just ask around. I have 10 days. Let's see, in the southern road. I think I have multiple things in the southern road. And that's just the village. I don't really know anything about it. Support. Spy for her? Okay. And I have no idea what the swamp altar is about. Yeah. So I should head south. I think I'll just leave the square. And there's nothing else to do here, so we'll head south. Let's see, ruined village, southern road. Behold a large and stone altar. Yeah, we'll just keep going south then. Alright, it's a good thing I figured out how to travel. The shapes of mountains are cutting through the horizon. The water gets gradually less muddy. The cleaner it gets, the more animals you see. A family of deer blocks the road, resting and enjoying the cold water, which would be deadly for a human stomach. Dang it. You consider riding around them, through the sparse meadow, but your presence also causes them disquiet. Without much haste, they regroup and run east, into the leafy forest. Alright, travel forward. You've reached Hag Hills. Nothing, make sure there's nothing to click. If something's clickable, it'll also light up, right? Okay. You've reached Hag Hills, the wall of stones that has blocked the city's grasp. Though one well-established route through them leads through the valley where you found Tullia's camp. There are no maps of the highlands, nor local tribes, only stories. The beaten path leads you by the garden beds of herbs and vegetables to an old, yet not abandoned, mine, hidden behind a massive door made of steel. That looks different from other things, doesn't it? Maybe, kind of. I look around. There's no hitching rail for a mount. A bearded, skinny elder sits still on a bench, observing you like a sculpture, with his legs crossed and fingers interlocked on his abdomen. Yeah, I'm not sure why I would go for those. Let's see. Guess I'll just be friendly and cordial everywhere. Good day to you. Don't worry about my horse. I'll keep it away from your gardens. Okay. Only worms too stupid to understand me would eat what's mine. Huh. You dismount and mention that your palfrey is no worm, but the man reprimands you with a thick accent. Let me see you whilst you speak. I can nay hear without magic, but I'll read your lips. He doesn't yell, but his voice reminds you of a combat instructor from the city. His face is wrinkled, but he sits straight, with beard and hair still carrying glimpses of fair blonde. He's tanned like a worker, and his eyes are blue and piercing, as if they belonged to an infant. You're nae from here, and I will ne'er welcome a stranger in this refuge. Say what you're looking for, and be gone. I explain who I am. What do you call him? Example, old man. Oh man, gotta think of something funny. I think I should call him Codger. Yes, I'm gonna call him Codger. I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled, Codger. He stares off across the garden beds, forcing you to wait in silence. The elder is tall, with long hair. I should have called him Mine Calder. Blah. Call it Codger. Blah. The elder is tall, with long hair and a beard that was let loose a long time ago. His sandals are covered in dust, and you spot dirt on his clothes and skin. The woolen tunic and linen were made with care, decorated with colorful threads at the collar and sleeves. Now all the blues and greens have faded, and the fabric is held together by patches and stitches. His hands are still folded. The voice remains firm. You do nae know our customs. Your name, your trade, your calling mean nothing to the forest. I do not know what you expected to find here, but this is nae a place for strangers. Hmm. I do my best not to smirk. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I wait for him to look at me, I guess. The man stands up and approaches your palfrey. Without touching it, he observes its eyes, mane, stomach, and rear. Sodal, I really should have changed that name, ignores this examination. My nose was right then. Asterion is dead, as are his plans. Such as is the fate of all dreamers. He turns towards you with a grim look. Are you going to look for him? You nod. Why? If he's vanished into the fogs, there's nae's point in putting yourself in danger. What do you expect to find there? I'm probably going to go for it's a job. I don't think anybody tried to make him disappear. I don't really care if he's dead, actually. Okay, it's a job. There's a reward for finding him. I probably shouldn't have told him that part, but I'm going to do it. He closes his eyes and nods slowly. The people of the North need someone willing to jump through the fire in exchange for furs and iron. Yet, I wish you'd focus on saving the living, not chasing those who are already gone. I need money. I'm really poor. With lively steps, he heads toward the spring. He washes his hands once again, forcing you to wait. All people need time to gather their thoughts. Huh. Is that an observation that I'll try to resist? I might need people on my side, though. All people need time to gather their thoughts. His voice is cold and confident. So what do you need? Huh. I thought I was kind and cordial. But should I start out, or I think we'll stop it here and we'll come back next time and go through this whole list of stuff. So until then, bye!